break the down. Lots.
That was like the first goal.
What was the first rule?
The first goal was to get him to not bite people.
Cool. You want to see if that worked?
No, I like it big.
So did you achieve the first goal?
No, I haven't gotten there yet. That's why nothing.
Okay, so then that's not the first goal because you've been doing articles and a little bit of bite work and some obedience, right?
Right.
So if I do this, you think we should probably brick one that?
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Okay, so why does the dog think that she can break the down?
It goes.
Why does she break the down? Lots. Because she's only going to be full of shit for another 6 months or so. Then shit's going to get real. Because she's so the problem here is that you're not being fair to the dog. You know how and why?
I'm not correcting her.
But why won't you correct her?
She's gotten corrected a lot.
Okay, but no. So let's put that in your head a different way. She has not been corrected a lot.
She's been
Tortured.
yeah.
She has been treated unfairly. So if we have a dog who's been treated unfairly, and we say, I don't want her to think that fair is even close to unfair,
Right.
we're throwing away a gigantic section of our toolbox
Right.
because we're worried about the dog. So that's called what in human terms? I don't want to make them uncomfortable. I want them to love me. I don't want to make them upset. Enabling.
Enabling.
Because you're enabling that behavior. See, what did the dog do? What did you see right away?
She moved out.
Dog's saying sorry. No, the dog's like, sorry, fuck it, sorry. So that goes from, now I'm going to point out to you, the dog just went from self, I will kill you, I have to defend myself, to, I'm sorry I upset you. That's self versus service. If you do too much self, the dog's going to fuck him up. If you don't recognize that the dog went into service, the dog will go, okay, I can't win here, I'm going to fuck you up. So you're on this tightrope. So he'll do it again. But the first thing we have to do before teaching a dog shows is we have to unfuck it. This dog's fucked. We have to unfuck the dog. Well, the problem I have here is that the handler is like, please don't make her upset. And I'm a badass, but not with this. And I just don't like it when she's upset. Well, the problem is, what we're not identifying is the dog is constantly upset. The dog never gets to relax when someone's in the room. Relax. Relax. A fair correction is understood. An unfair correction is just chaos. Stop right there and do it again. You're too far away. Trigger it. Walk away. You had it. Did you see the avoidance? Did you see the avoidance? So if you see the avoidance, the dog's like, look, I'm not doing that again. That's it. Put your dog away. Now I can put the hand in there, right? I can move it around so the dog doesn't see it as a threat. Where before, all I had to do was just put my hand up and the dog would see it as a threat. So that avoidance that we did with Dylan was the beginning step of that, where the dog was like, okay, I'm not going to use aggression. But the answer isn't just avoidance, it's tolerance. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So now the dog, with Dylan, the dog avoided, which is not aggression,
but it's subtle that the dog avoided. But now I want acceptance, and do I have that? Why break it down?
Lots. Because she's only going to be full of shit for another 6 months or so.
Now I can put the hand in there, right? I can move it around so the dog doesn't see it as a threat. Where before, all I had to do was just put my hand up and the dog would see it as a threat.
Because the truth will set you free, but at first, it will hurt like a motherfucker.